I can't remember the first time I personally ever baked, mostly because I'm not sure how I would define that. Would the first time be making something alone, with the company of others, or does it look a bit more like sitting on the counter patiently waiting to eat the cake scraps about to be sliced off? What I can remember is watching my dad. Watching him make the kitchen a second home, a safe, quiet, orderly space where he can truly find solace from the stress of life and raising two insane daughters. Watching him spend hours meticulously folding powders into mysterious yellow soups of milk and butter and whatever else was on the counter. My dad, fresh out of undergrad and working at some tech company, decided to take night classes at a pastry school in the city, learning the intricacies and art of, to put in simple terms, baking. While still working his stable but kind of boring engineering job, he ended up earning a spot as a pastry cook at a restaurant in the city, where he genuinely made a net zero profit because of the NJ toll booth. But he didn't care. He loved the organized chaos of a kitchen, and he loved and still loves to learn. My father is one of my biggest inspirations. I have truly never met anyone who loves the game of life more than him. He lives life so fruitfully in every single hobby he has, whether it be biking, cooking, or skiing. He is determined to be the very best he can. And it's never really out of pride or ego, but truly just out of the joy of devoting yourself to something beyond you. He never pushed me to copy his hobbies. Rather, he just let me observe. And naturally, I was drawn to his genuine interest in these things that I'd never experienced before. Baking was one of the first I decided to pick up. My older sister and I would spend weekends baking pastries, showing them to our dad and hoping to get a seal of approval. But my dad, being the incredibly meticulous and stubborn man he is, so shamelessly rejected everything we made for years. He would take small bites out of our desserts, tell us something about how we overmixed it, overbaked it, or just over-somethinged it. But eventually, I got into the hang of things and genuinely began to enjoy making pastries and pretty treats on my own. I love the patience and care of baking, how specific it is, and the reward of a beautiful, sweet treat at the end of it. I began experimenting with different cuisines and recipes and techniques, just quietly building my trade. At first, it was just something I did for fun, to pass time and procrastinate. Every once in a while, I would drive around my town and drop off bags and cookies to my friends. And over time, seeing how these little presents brought joy and closeness from my friends and family, I began to see baking as a way of presenting your love. You put so much time and effort into making something, just for the sake of treating yourself or others dear to you later. I mean it when I say, if I give you a piece of banana bread, I am a part of that banana bread. I am giving you a piece of me. Just like my dad, I want to put my whole heart forward in pursuing this passion. I too hope to be able to spend some time at a pastry school in my postgrad plans. What is most important to me is that I maintain my love for the art of it, and I do it for me. Opening up a test kitchen where I could truly have the space and time to just experiment and try new things would be so cool. I could just spend evenings and weekends baking and cooking, and seeing what does and doesn't work, and inviting those closest to me to share the goods. To this date, I have finally earned the respect of my dad in the kitchen. He often now waits for me to finish baking so he can try whatever I made that week. I can truly feel how happy he is to be on the receiving end of these little treats. I have learned the importance of commitment to yourself and your goals, and I don't really want to waste this potential. It is in moments like this where I feel so connected to my father, and for this I am eternally grateful. Thank you.